Hello Capricorns and welcome. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. And if you are returning, welcome back. And also thank you for being here. Okay, so this is a new moon surprise reading. So the new moon happened February the 11th. It was a new moon in Aquarius and there was a crap ton happening in Aquarius along with this new moon. At the end of this reading, I am going to link a pick a pile reading that I did on the 11th for the new moon, and it's quite in depth. So if you are interested or feel called to go and watch that movie, be sure to check that one out as well. This is just going to be a nice little surprise, what you do not see coming in for this new moon cycle. All right, so keep in mind this is a general reading. It will not fit for everybody. If you don't find that this reading resonates with you, maybe check out your moon sign or your Venus sign or your rising sign. Maybe your chart is very heavily influenced by one sign. Maybe check out that sign. All right, Capricorns, are you ready? So new moon surprise here for the Capricorns. We have the Ace of Earth. We have the Six of Earth. And we have the Hanged Man. Wow. That's beautiful energy, Capricorn. Okay, what is challenging this new moon surprise? We have the Five of Wands. We have the Two of Earth, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Air, the Ten of Swords. What is supporting this new moon surprise? We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Four of Wands. And what is changing within this new moon cycle? We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Justice. Wow, and we have the Seven of Wands. Current energy here for Capricorn, we have Messenger of Water, the Moon, and the Two of Cups. Holy smokes. Okay. Well, you know, one thing that I have noticed within all of these new moon readings is relationships. And again, does not need to be romantic relationships, but relationships have definitely been on the front runner, which makes sense. Mercury is retrograde, so oftentimes Mercury can bring back in the parade of exes. It can also bring just any sort of conflicting relationship to the surface. All right, so current energy here for Capricorn, we had the Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the Two of Cups. So for some of you, this can be where there's some sort of love opportunity coming in, some sort of connection to some sort of, to a relationship. Now, it doesn't necessarily need to be a brand new relationship, even within existing relationships. Relationships go through growth. They go through challenging periods. So maybe for some of you, this is finding that spark within that relationship again. For some of you, I even feel like it's that, for some of you, I do feel like it can be that movement, in that growth within relationships right now, and understanding that and having the faith that it is going to work itself out, that there is going to be balance, that there is going to be forward movement, that there is going to be, that the shadows aren't just going to be dark. That's what I'm really feeling. I feel like there is, in this current energy, I do feel like you guys are very open-hearted and very optimistic to change within the Two of Cups. And again, that doesn't have to just be romantic, okay? That can be connected and put into anywhere that there is energy connections within your life. All right, so let's see what this new moon surprise is. We have the Ace of Earth, we have the Six of Earth, and the Hanged Man, because there is a new beginning here. Look at this. The Ace of Earth is about new tangible beginnings. It's about something, some sort of new cycle. Aces are gifts from spirit. So this to me is some sort of opportunity, some sort of cycle, some sort of new beginning that is really being gifted to you from the divine. Now, the Six of Pentacles, or the Six of Earth energy here, to me is often that law of attraction card, okay? It's the energy of like what you are putting in to the universe is what you are going to be getting back from the universe. So oftentimes, especially with this Hanged Man energy, at the end of it, to me, this is about really opening yourself up, allowing new beginnings to take place, making sure that your energy here is not resisting the change, being very open, being very flexible here to what the universe is really wanting to bring in here. So let's clarify this Ace of Earth. The Ace of Earth gets the 10 of Swords. The Six of Cups, wow, and the Five of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles gets the Nine of Pentacles. The Devil, holy smokes. And the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man gets the King of Cups. The Eight of Wands. And the Page of Swords. Isn't that interesting energy? You know, this Ace of, interesting enough, this Ace of Earth is really where you are, yes, it's a new beginning. Yes, it's a new opportunity. Yes, it's some sort of new tangible gift here from Spirit, but it is one that you are going to have to really do some deep inner reflection to start. There's going to be, there's this need here for you to walk away from something. So what is that? What are you having to walk away from to embrace a new opportunity? Now, the Six of Cups behind this is about allowing yourself to do some sort of deep reflection. You're allowing yourself to really dig deep into your own understanding. I really feel like it's just doing that inward, very deep. Yeah, I can't express it any other way than that. Like, I just feel like it's where you're very much connecting here to your inner emotions. Like, you're just being very reflective, very honest, I feel. And that moves you from this Five of Pentacles state. You know, the Five of Pentacles energy is very much where we are caught feeling despaired and trapped and lonely and kind of like we're always on the outskirts, right? And I feel what's coming in with this new moon surprise is there is a shift within that energy. But that new beginning and that new tangible cycle here starts when you release yourself, okay? It starts with this reflection. You have to walk away here from feeling trapped, from feeling that you are on the outside, from feeling that you are in that despairing kind of energy. That is where this new opportunity and this new beginning comes from. But it comes when you acknowledge to walk away from what has been keeping you stuck in the past, right? Now, the six of Earth, here we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Hanged Man. And this is really, to me, where you are embracing the fulfilling energy within inside of self. Really, again, being accountable here for the energy in which you are surrounding yourself in your world. It's being very accountable to the low vibrations that we allow to be within our lives, you know, and where we seem to, and where we just acknowledge that, okay, you know, that low vibration just, it doesn't serve a point in my life. It is draining me. It does this, it does that. I'm removing it. Now, when we're paying extra attention here to the energies that we are putting out, like the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Hanged Man energy here again, to me, this is all about the energy of finding that fulfillment within inside of self. Okay, acknowledging the low vibrations in which you put out, and then really, again, releasing the resistance here to control the outcome. You know, to just allow what needs to be to be. I feel like it's like finding that happiness within inside of self, addressing and correcting the low vibration energy, and then opening yourself up just to allow Spirit to take what needs to be taken. And isn't it interesting that the Hanged Man was that third energy that came out here for the new moon surprise? And it was it was clarified here by the King of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Swords, because this King of Cups energy, you know, kings are our masculine energies, okay? So within all of us is divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And this King of Cups, so that's your masculine side, that's your action side. And you know, when we're discussing the energy of the King of Cups within our own energy space, it's really where we are addressing the actions that we are taking in our life and how those actions reflect our inner emotions, how those actions truly reflect our spiritual beliefs, our emotional beliefs. Okay, how those actions within our lives reflect our deeper understanding, our deeper self, you know. And I feel here there's a lot of positive change, there's a lot of influence, and this could even be, you know, with everything that's happening within the Aquarian energy right now, that Eight of Wands can be that. And I feel like you're in this kind of beginning stage, really being open here to the new opportunities, to the different opportunities even before you. You know, that Hanged Man is where you're just kind of opening yourself up to see what Spirit has here to offer, opening yourself up to see what direction Spirit is going to put you on next. And see, and that's the kind of action step here that you are taking. You know, I do feel like that kind of action step that the King of Cups takes is one that is very spiritually led. It's very divinely guided. So what can be supporting, or sorry, what could be challenging this new moon surprise was the Five of Wands. Now the Five of Wands is about growth, okay? It's about change within ourselves. We also have the Two of Pentacles, which is flexibility, finding the balance, again, within that spirituality and practical side of life. And then we have the Ten of Swords. There's that energy of walking away again. There's that energy of cutting out the shit, right? Just like this Ten of Swords, one of the same, see? And here is that challenging energy where it can be tough to release yourself here, where it can be tough to cut the burdens, to cut the past, to cut the toxic ties, whatever they are. But to me, what I really feel like is challenging for you right now, Capricorns, is where you are leveling yourself up. Because the Five of Wands, it's about confliction, okay? It can be a very controversial kind of energy where there is change and growth that needs to happen within inside of you, but it's not an easy change and growth. It's not like a 1, 2, 3, well, that was easy. No, it's very, it takes actual real determination. It takes real growth within inside of self. It takes this flexibility and this understanding of our spirituality side as well as our practical side. You know, and it takes you releasing yourself. It takes you cutting out the toxic shit, you know? Very challenging. We're going to clarify this Two of Earth, though. Can we clarify this Two of Earth here for this challenging energy? Clarify this Two of Earth for us here. Wow, we have the Moon, the Lovers, and the Three of Cups. Okay, for some of you, you know, this is definitely going to apply romantically for some, especially when we have that Six of Cups here, you know, because for some of you, there are relationships that I feel there could be, and I mean, this is only going to be very, for very few, but there is relationships that have a very toxic kind of mirroring energy right now. And in order for this relationship to change, in order for this relationship to go forward in a new kind of beginning, there has to be healing within inside of self. There has to be this balance and this understanding within inside of self, because you see this Two of Pentacles and what could be challenging you here, that's that flexibility again between your practical side and your spiritual side. And it was clarified by the Moon, the Lovers, and the Three of Cups. And to me, here's this energy of having faith within the Moon. Here is this understanding not only of the duality within relationships, but also the duality within self, that masculine and divine feminine energy. And here is fellowship. Here's that Three of Cups energy. And I feel, you know, what could be very challenging here is finding the balance within inside of self, finding the flexibility within inside of self, and finding the faith that Spirit will just allow relationships to unfold the way they need to unfold. Because I do feel, Capricorns, there could be some codependency. Okay, that could be a very challenging energy here for you. You know, what's interesting too about this Six of Pentacles energy here with this Devil, that is the energy of the Capricorn here. It actually is. And it's not that, obviously, it's not the energy that, you know, you guys are the devil or anything like that's not what I'm saying, but it's very structured, okay? It's very structured. It's very, it is a very attaching energy. And as a Capricorn energy, that can be a characteristic that Capricorns struggle with a lot, is the need for structures and the need to attach yourself even to those kind of structures. And I feel like what is shifting here greatly within this new moon, Capricorns, is where you are understanding the structures that you build. Like, it's like you being accountable for the structures that you're holding within your lives. Are those structures that are going to positively serve you, or are they structures that are limiting your growth, that are limiting the expansion of not only your love life, you know, romantically or platonically, or whatever that looks like, but also within your creativity, also within your manifestations, right? Are you limiting that because you are attached to structures that limit you? You know what I'm saying? The Ten of Swords here, like, you know, and I get it. There is this, I do feel like this challenge within inside of you right now, Capricorns, is that leveling up to free yourself. It is that forward movement. It is that conflicting kind of growth within inside of self and learning to balance that spiritual faithful side, because I feel like Capricorns are very built on structures, okay? Very very structural base. So to have that kind of faith that, you know, okay, well, if I open myself up to this kind of faith and to this kind of, um, you know, higher divine, whatever that is, like, is it actually going to work out for me? And you know, that Ten of Swords is where you kind of just have to you have to cut the fear, you have to cut the bullshit, right? Just let that stuff go. So what is supporting though this new moon surprise? Well, you have the Ace of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Four of Wands. You see, because here is a new opportunity. The aces are gifts from spirit, and here is a new gift of emotional fulfillment for you. With the Six of Cups behind that, there you have this reflection. Here you have the healing. Here you have, and then we have this Four of Wands. So, you know, for some of you, again, who are struggling within mirroring relationships, you know, it is about finding that wholeness within inside of self, because that is the way that relationships, mirroring relationships, will work themselves out. It's when both partners choose to grow on their own, you know, because growth within relationships has to be done by both partners, right? One partner can't do all the growing for both. That will never work. One partner will outgrow the other partner long before the other partner has even realized, you know, where they should be in growth. Okay. Growth must be done by both. Growth must happen on both sides here. And to me, this is really what is supporting you here, is this new level of understanding. It's this new fulfillment. Maybe it's even that new, just that emotional peace that comes within this reflection of self, within this reflecting, within this healing. Let's get a clarifier for some of these energies. So for the Ace of Cups, we have the Magician, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands. Absolutely. Because that for the Six of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. The Four of Wands gets a star, the Six of Wands, wow, and the Seven of Swords. You know, because this opportunity, this Ace of Cups, look, it's about really embracing the power within inside of self, acknowledging the growth and the life that you are wanting to build. Oh, wow, look at this. We have the Death and Rebirth actually hidden here with that Magician. I didn't even see that. Wow, this Ace of Cups, Capricorn, is where you are really coming forward, releasing yourself again from the past that has kept you stuck. You know, death and rebirth, transforming yourself, acknowledging that all the powers that you need to overcome the obstacles within your life and these hard stages within your life, that power is within you, baby. Okay, it takes the lessons of life to unlock that knowledge that is within inside of self, but the answers you need, the power you need, the confidence, the strength that you need to overcome the obstacles that are in front of you right now is within you. Okay, so release yourself from the fear, embrace this new level of faith, you know, do that rebirth, embrace this new level of faith, embrace this level of power within inside of self, acknowledge that what it is you want to plant and co-create, you can with spirit. See here, this divine kind of wisp, there is a change of direction that is needed here, you know. It's about looking at the roads before you and acknowledging the change in which direction you are wanting to go, which way you are going to move yourself here. Capricorns, I love this. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Cups, clarifying the Six of Cups. And for some of you, the Six of Cups energy is definitely talking about, you know, soulmate kind of love, those true, very in-depth, very reflective relationships. But you have to be very careful when we are discussing those relationships, because oftentimes we can get hung up thinking, oh, you know, we must have this serious soul contract because, you know, I long for them, or blah, 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 or whatever the case may be. But mirroring relationships do that, because if you are not wholesome with inside your own energy, if you are not fulfilling your own cups, you will need that cup of somebody else's. You will be codependent of that mirroring relationship. And those aren't those are karmic flames, okay? Those are karmic twins, or whatever the heck you want to call them. Those are relationships that aren't growing. Okay, if you are going to really grow with a mirroring relationship, you have to acknowledge the growth that is needed on both sides here. And see, and that's what's happening here. Here's this teamwork, here's this growth, here's this forward movement to happiness, absolutely. But it takes the reflection on both parties. It takes the reflection and the growth on both parties. And you can't go out to change anybody, guys. You know, that's why it's so important that even when watching readings, we must acknowledge that the only change we can do is within our own lives. We do not have the power to go out and change the lives of others. You know, that choice, that change is a choice of theirs. This Four of Wands, though, happiness, completion, it's your answered prayers. And absolutely, because the star is here, and I feel like there are answered prayers here for you, Capricorn. I feel like there is this liberation within inside of self. And I understand that maybe you know, you don't even see the way that it's all going to work itself out yet. I feel like the Lord is still really working in the shadows here, but keep praying, keep having the faith, keep moving towards this light of self, keep pushing yourself to this liberation, keep moving yourself towards this authenticity. What is changing within this new moon cycle for you, Capricorns? 10 of Wands. You are releasing yourself from the burdens here. You are cutting the shit, getting rid of what is weighing you down, what is keeping you stuck in any sort of limiting beliefs, bringing justice and balance. Yes, absolutely. With the Seven of Wands behind that, because you are really embracing your own light here. You are really embracing that passion. And I feel like you are just bringing, you know, as you cut out the shit, as you release yourself from the burdens and whatever that past, those past structures look like, you know, whatever this 10 of Wands looks like, whatever those heavy burdens are that you have been carrying forward here, as you release yourself from those, again, you liberate yourself with justice. Okay, you take that sword that she's holding on to and you draw that line in the ground and you say, you know what? This is me. This is my light. This is what I stand for. This is who I am. And that, I feel, is greatly changing within this new moon cycle. And as that changes for you, as you liberate yourself and you find that inner light and you find that authenticity and you find that connection to the divine in any way that, you know, and it doesn't have to be like that a huge, massive, you know, right off the hop connection. But I do feel, Capricorns, that there is growth here to some sort of connection to divine understanding, some sort of growth to divine purpose, um, to divine knowledge. I do feel like you are moving yourself further into this path of healing and having faith that with this healed energy, you are going forward and manifesting the life that you are wanting to create, the life that you are wanting to bring into fruition, right? All right, so from the Untethered Oracle, from the Untethered Soul Oracle deck here, we have just relax and release and deal with what's only left in front of you. You do not need to worry about the rest. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Just relax and release and deal only with what's left in front of you. You do not need to worry about the rest. And you are a great being who has been given a tremendous opportunity to explore beyond yourself. Try not to get the ring light on there. Wow. All right, Capricorns. Well, if you enjoyed this new moon reading, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. My channel is just growing and I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the shares and all the subscriptions. Until next time. Oh, no, sorry. If you did find resonation with this video, be sure to drop a yellow heart or a sunflower emoji in the description box. At the end of every month, I am going to be drawing names. So anybody who puts a yellow heart or a sunflower in the comment for any videos that they watch throughout the month, I will enter your name in the draw. So you might get a chance to win a free reading if that is something you choose. All right, guys. Well, until next time, take great care of your soul. Bye now.